Yo, what is going on, you tackless Torkles? Today we're going to be playing some games with Zoroark, Weavile, Muck. This is a deck I've been fooling around with recently. I think Weavile is super strong right now overall in the current meta. And I think Muck solves a lot of the problems that Zoroark Weavile has against other decks, such as like Gramble, Buzzgarb Shrine, Lost March. Generally one prizer decks. The Muck does a ton of work in those matchups. So we got the 1/1 Muck in here, as well as the Ditto, so we can set up 2 Mucks if we have to through the stretcher. The rest of the list is pretty standard for Zoroark decks, specifically lists that I play. Pretty much trying to make them as consistent as possible, as straightforward as possible. The 4 Elm, 4 Timer Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, the 1 Lily, 3 Cynthia, 2 Kukui, 2 Acerola. I'm opting for the Judge over a Let Loose Marshadow here because we are playing the thicker line of Muck, and we're gonna look to set it up more aggressively, or kind of fall into setting it up as games play out, just because we do have the Grimer in there as well. So Let Loose Marshadow is a little bit less useful, a little bit less consistently useful. Definitely want to go with the Judge over that, so that's why we got the Judge in there. Yeah, but besides that, the deck is pretty straightforward, pretty standard for a Zoroark deck. It's just we only play Weavile as our secondary attacker, and we opt for a thicker Muck line over something like trying to fit Lycanroc here or something. So yeah, if you guys are interested, if you guys want to like add anything, I would say cut the Coco, as of right now it's been kind of the weakest card in the deck. I kind of threw it in here. I was like, well, a free retreater is nice. The possibility to potentially play around B-String is nice, being like hit Blacephalon for 160 to 170, hit a Blacephalon for 160 to 170, Coco spread. They don't get to play B-String. So I was like, that seems kind of cool. Let's put a Coco in here as an option. Could also do that against Buzzwole, I guess. But yeah, I was just kind of like, I don't know what else to put. Let's throw a Coco in here. I haven't played around with this deck a whole ton, so we're going to do a little bit learning together in this video. But yeah, if you guys want to be like, well, I think I want to play this, or I think this needs to be added, the Coco is the cut I would personally recommend. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into some games and see how it runs. Alright, getting into the first game here. Our opening hand is terrible. Hopefully we top deck here. Looking for Elm, Lele for Elm. Alright, it's not. We're going to thin out our deck here a little bit with these Timer Balls. Definitely going to go in with the second one as well. Alright, grab a second Zoroark here. Those are most likely to draw into Zorua. Debating attaching to my active. I don't think it's worth it. I don't know, what are we playing? Magnemite, huh? So it's a Magnezone deck for sure. Lightning Magnezone. Ooh, it's been a while since I've seen one of these. Yeah, Lightning Magnezone deck. Interesting. Alright. Fine with me. Sounds like Weavile will definitely be able to do some work. Maybe not, though. Uh-oh. Searching Magnet. That's all he's got. We got crap start versus crap start. Both crapping out over here. Let's see who's the victor. Ooh, that's a pretty good top deck. I would prefer to play an Elm, though. So I'm going to trade away Guzma. Keep everything else. And we're taking a real fast victory in this game 1. Alright. Getting into another game here, playing against an Acidui deck. That's one of the matchups where the Weavile really excels. They're gonna end up with a lot of abilities in play usually. They get the early grass attachment to a Rowlet. Who knows what else they're playing in their deck, but yeah, this is definitely one of the matchups where the Weaviles are great. It looks like it's, yeah, Zoroark, Decidueye, probably a little bit more of a turbo build, probably no Ninetales or anything like that, but we'll see for sure as the game progresses. But yeah, this is definitely a matchup where the Weavile is just actually really good. So we definitely want to look to aggressively set up Weavile here. Let's see. Alright, there's a Elm. Get these squad. Probably attached to... Probably attached to the Sneasel. And then pass, and then we have DCE plus Cynthia next turn. If he puts too many abilities in play, we're just going to set up the Sneasel and hope to hit a Weavile. Not even really hope, we'll probably hit a Weavile. But if we don't think we're going to hit a Weavile, or if he doesn't put enough abilities in play, oh no, we'll probably hit a Weavile. I've already said that. But if we don't think, if he doesn't put enough abilities in play, we're just going to go with planning to attack with Zoroark. There's a Lele. That's another ability. That's good to see. Hopefully he doesn't go for a Guzma here. That would be annoying. If he's able to go Guzma knockout or Sneasel. Nope, it's a Lily. Sounds fine to me. Lily for 3. Decidueye probably has a rare candy, but that's another ability in play. He will be pressuring our Ditto though immediately. Oh, looks like he has no DCE because he didn't retreat, so he's going to be looking to use the Hollow Hunt already. Probably grab the Cynthia, maybe rare candy and a Great Ball. That's what I would assume he's going to grab. And he is going to pressure our Ditto for sure. Yep, there it goes. We got to evolve that guy before he gets shut out. Alright, this Hollow Hunt is fine with me. It's a little slow. We should, as of right now, I'd predict us to win this game already. Yeah, I'm feeling it already. Ooh, DC top deck, not great. DC active. Cynthia, we just need some Zoroarks, or pretty much any evolutions. Whoa! Alright, not great. Maybe I should have even kept the Dark Energy out of DCE, actually. I'm going to trade the Kukui here. I could trade a DCE, I guess. Yeah, let's trade a DCE, actually keep the Kukui. Really want a Timer Ball, another evolution. Oh, man, we're going to lose the Ditto here. Right is beating for 100. Alright, that's not great. And the rest of our hand is also just not great. He's going to get the free KO on the Ditto because we just couldn't find an evolution at all. That's unfortunate. Here comes another Great Ball. Dartrix. Alright, that's not a Decidueye. That's good for us. Might have just Candy Decidueye in hand, though. He does have a rare candy. Trading away. Ooh, he's got a Muck of his own. Alright. DT Guzma kill Sneasel plus Feather Arrow Knockout Ditto would be kind of bad. So we're hoping he doesn't have the Guzma Decidueye out of the active here. That would, yeah, it would be pretty bad if he actually had that combo of DCE Guzma Knockout Sneasel. There's another Decidueye. That's a 4th ability in play. I mean, as long as we're able to eventually set up Weaviles, we're in a good spot. But I don't know if that's actually going to happen. We're kind of in a weird situation. Oh no, there's the Guzma. Alright, it's on a Zorua. Just send up a Zorua. I'm hoping this means, yes, nothing. A little late there, Timer Ball, but you made up for it with the double heads. All right, we're just gonna go double Zoroark here. Timer Ball is a tad late, but it makes up for it by getting me the double heads. Take this knockout on Zorua here, play a Judge. I kind of want to Ultra Ball for another Sneasel. We're going to trade the Lily. I also am fine benching the Zorua. Or actually, I probably want to make it into a Weavile, actually. Alright, now we're trading away 4 abilities in play. I think we're trading away the Kukui here. Because the Zoroark is the only thing we really need to focus on one-shotting with the... Oh, man. I'll trade away this now. I really want to keep the Lele for a potential draw supporter. Yeah, I got to make this into a Weavile here, actually. Oh, man. I don't even know if I want to bench the Zorua. I do want the extra bench Pokemon to do the extra damage. I think we're actually going to take an Element Ultra Ball Bat away. And we're going to grab a Weavile. Still have 2 Sneasels left. Ultra Ball. I'm going to get rid of Elm. And I really don't want to get rid of Dark Energy just because this Sneasel could get knocked out. And then we're down to just 1 Dark Energy. I want the possibility of 2 Dark Energy. But can I ever set up 2 Weaviles, or just like snipe KO the other one with the 3rd Decidueye that's probably going to get set up? Can I get rid of a DCE here? Man, just nothing good to get rid of. I guess it's going to be the Zorua. And we're going to get a Weavile to protect it from getting sniped out by Decidueyes. And then Riot is beating. I think this is the right way to go. Yeah, I'd rather have the Lele on the bench to make sure my Riot is beating damage is up there than not. So, yeah, I like that. I like doing that for sure. going with the bench Lele for Elm instead of just Ultra Ball away the Lele. I definitely like that. Alright, there's a Cynthia, so they're not dead drawn by any means anymore. But they have no other Zorua set up, and hopefully they don't find another Decidueye. That'd be very great. And I'd actually go Guzma and knock out Decidueye on my following turn. Prevent the triple feather arrows from KOing stuff like if I bench out Sneasel. Most likely just a Sneasel. Or, I mean, I could also bench out... Oh, there it is. We could potentially get the Guzma knockout on the Decidueye still. So we can play for that as well. There's 5 abilities in place, so we can actually just go retreat Weavile knockout as well. That's probably what we'll go for, actually. Oh, no, we could go Weavile knockout Decidueye. That's what we'll go for, is Weavile knockout Decidueye. Especially if he's going to be pinging it. Yeah, we're just going to Guzma up this fresh Decidueye and knock it out with the Weavile with the 5th ability in play. So this is going to get knocked out next turn anyways, so may as well utilize it while we can. Try and find another Sneasel to get on the bench, and then we have the Stretcher for the Weavile, or we could pull the Weavile out of the prizes. Both of those work. Thinking about that third snipe. Oh, that really should have gone to the Weavile. I'm gonna knock out a Decidueye on my turn. That's gonna be, we're gonna be able to punish them big time here. Because otherwise, if they had put the third snipe here, then they could just go double snipe it next turn after I KO one. But now they can't do that anymore. So we're gonna use Guzma for our turn, but we want access to Sneasels. We want to keep the Dark Energy. We want to keep the DC. Kukui is still pretty good, especially if I'm removing an ability. Maybe we're going to trade Lele here, but it doesn't feel great. Gonna grab the Muck out of the deck and trade that away. Keep thinning. Really want to find a Sneasel here. 2 Ultra Ball left, 2 Sneasel. There's a good chance we find one. There we go. Trade the Grimer. Definitely want to keep the Acerola. Alright, Sneasel comes down. Guzma gets played on the Decidueye. Yeah, I think they almost just shouldn't have set up that Decidueye. I don't know. I would have KO'd it if it was a Dartrix though. So, I don't know. Kind of doesn't feel good either way. They definitely should have sniped it a third time once they committed to the third Decidueye though. That means that I actually just can't... that means they could just snipe this twice next turn and then hit something else for their turn. So they definitely should have done that. Made no sense to not do that for them. To not, oh, so we're gonna see Lele knock this out, but that's fine. We actually have the Kukui right as beating knockout, hopefully, on our next turn. That's good for us. There comes another Zoroark. We might actually just go Guzma KO Decidueye again, actually, if we get that as an option. If not, we will go for the Kukui right as beating knockout the Lele. Then he still has 4 abilities in play, which means the Weavile will still be able to take the knockout. We'll see where he puts his 2 snipe damages. So he's going to knock out the active with Energy Drive, and then he's going to probably snipe the Sneasel twice with the Decidueyes. Maybe not. Maybe once to the Sneasel and once somewhere else. We're just going to look to KO that Decidueye, though, I think. As long as we draw a Guzma. We could Palpat into Guzmas immediately to increase our odds of finding Guzma. We have 1 Kukui, which is in our hand, which I think is all we're going to need for Kukuis. So I think we're good. We're set up on this one. We're ready to go. We know what our game plan is. KO that other bird. With Guzma ideally, and then hopefully get the third Sneasel or the last Sneasel from our deck into play. That would be ideal. Yeah, I just don't know how they could ever draw their 5 prizes faster than we can draw our 3 prizes. Yeah, they're gonna go double snipe Sneasel, I assume here. Or no, just put 1 snipe on Sneasel, because then you can double snipe it next turn if it doesn't evolve. But if it evolves, you can't snipe KO it anyway, so there's no point to double snipe it. 1 snipe is all you need to do, but they make the mistake of double sniping it. Definitely an overextension there. Unnecessary, for sure. Okay, draw. It is a Guzma. So now I don't want to Palpat Guzmas in because we have all the options in our hand. I'm just going to start with trading. There's a Zoroark in here I could get out. Zoroark. Trade Elm. Trade Timer Ball. Alright. Ultra Ball away Zoroark and an Acerola. I don't think I need 2 of those. Grab the Sneasel. Our deck is like all choice bands left. I guess I probably could have got rid of a choice band. Sneasel comes down. So we can KO Decidueye. Or actually, I think the Kukui play is probably just better here. Go down to 1 prize, and then the Decidueye is still up to be knocked out on the next turn. And there's no way for them to draw 4 prizes next turn, so I think this is a little bit better. 51, 61, 70. If I give him this, does it really do anything? I don't think so. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in play as well, just in case we get like judged or something. Throw the other DCE here. And then right is beating for the knockout. Going down to 1 prize card. With this damaged Decidueye on board, there's also a Zorua on board, so they have to deal with that. We get our Weavile out of the prizes, which is awesome. Getting access to the Weavile. They can KO both Sneasels this turn, but we should be able to get the KO back onto this with Guzma, I think. We're doing 110, 120, so we need 1 basic Pokemon. We have Stretcher in the deck. Yeah, well, 100% find Stretcher through trades. So I'm pretty sure it's impossible for us to whiff game here, even though they can and probably will KO both our Sneasels here, meaning we won't have access to Weavile. They'll just go Feather Arrow this one twice, and then Guzma knock out this one, but I don't think it's going to matter. Unless they got something else spicy. If they have like a Max Potion, we could be in trouble. If they Max Potion here, if they have Max Potion, we maybe just lose actually. Yeah, if they have Max Potion, we're in trouble. We'll see what they got, because then they could actually also follow up with a Guzma KO Lele on the following turn. So yeah, Max Potion here would like lose us the game. Maybe that's why I should have played for the. No, if I played for the Decidueye KO, it would have been like the same situation. I really need to like hit the Stretcher so I could make this a Weavile. If I had hit the Stretcher for Weavile plus Sneasel, I don't think I could lose. But in this situation, it's not as good. Here we go. Feather Sneasel is knocked out. They have all their Guzma. Oh no, they played 1 Guzma, so they probably have 2 Guzmas left. We're not sure if they play Max Potion for sure. I'm just kind of assuming they play Max Potion. There's the Guzma on the Sneasel. They're gonna go down to 2 prizes here. But if they don't heal that Decidueye, we do have game. And now they're pressuring my Lele. There's a Super Boost, but that's not gonna do anything if you don't got the 3rd Decidueye in play. I think they could definitely set up, right? Nope, they're down 2 Rowlets. So not able to set up that. Here comes a Ditto. Doesn't make a difference. Actually, no, they just shouldn't bench Ditto, because that makes it easier for me to win the game. Actually, just going through their deck at this point. Yeah, should not bench Ditto yet. Probably bench it next turn to try and KO my Lele. But I think we're going to have game before that even happens. First man to the bench Zoroark. There's the Riot is beating. And I think that's just game for us. I'm just going to send up this one. It doesn't really matter which one I send up immediately. I can retreat off the other ones. We have the Guzma, we have that, but we need a basic Pokemon. I can't use this guy anymore. There we go. Stretcher for 3. Sneasel, Weavile. Trade away the Ultra Ball. Boom, boom. Sneasel. Choice Band. Guzma up that Decidueye. And we're taking this one. It was a close one, though, actually. This one ended up being a lot closer than I thought it would. We kind of struggled in the beginning, though. Was he 130, 140? Yeah, we got it. We kind of struggled in the beginning a little bit on our setup, but once we established at least a 1 Weavile to take a 2 prize knockout, we really started rolling from there. We're able to take this game as well. All right, get into this one. We got a pretty solid start. We got the Elm, we got a Zoroark, we got a Lele for a follow-up. It looks like we're playing against a spread deck. Not the best matchup, but it's not too bad though. Whoa, excuse me. So yeah, we're playing against a Coco spread deck. Not sure what version of it is. There's a ton of different kinds of. Excuse me again. There's a ton of different kinds of spread decks going around. I think we're gonna grab triple Zorua here. So I want to grab the Ditto. I'm gonna make the mistake last game where I didn't grab Ditto. What do I want Ditto for though? Setting up Muck doesn't really do anything. I don't think. I think we'll just go Zorua. And then we'll attach to a Zorua. Oh no, I could have held off on benching one of those Zoruas for sure, actually. Just in case it is like a let loose or judge build of a spread deck, we're gonna go ahead and play that. I don't want to play the Devour Field yet because I want to use that to replace a Shrine of Punishment. I could have benched one less Zorua though for sure. I think I could have like held off on one Zorua. I should be able to draw a way to knock this thing out no matter what for sure with just 2 trades. The 3rd trade is kind of like, I feel like, unnecessary. Yeah, I feel like the 3rd trade's kind of a little overkill. Grab the Cynthia. Alright, so there's 2 Acerola and the Palpad in the deck. Alright, that's good. I don't want to put the Devoured Field in play, but I don't really want to bench Coco either, but I guess we're just going to go ahead and bench Coco. Yeah, it's just going to be a Coco bench. I don't want to put the Devoured Field in play because I really want to use that. Save that to use that to counter Shrine. Alright then, sure. We need any kind of energy here. I don't care if it's a DCE. Come on. Another Zoroark to trade again, potentially. Oh, man. This is where I can get rough when you have these kind of whiffs. That's a huge whiff. He gets like a free turn of Flying Flip because of that. Yeah, it's a huge whiff right there. We'll see if we can recover. Sometimes it's just like that one turn where it actually just kind of ends the game. Just on that turn. Just this one turn alone of us whiffing a knockout. It can definitely be the difference between us winning or losing the game. Yep, and there's a let loose. Like I said, I think there's always potential that they're playing a let loose / judge build of spread deck. There's a Shrine. We don't have an answer for the Shrine right now. And there's a Flying Flip. Alright, here we go. Here's where the game gets interesting. Start with some trades. Just need an energy that is ideally not... Oh, I guess I could play the Cynthia here. We're just looking for a dark energy. Yeah, I just want a dark energy. There we go. Dark energy, finally. Trade a Kukui here. I'll hold the 4 Zoroark still. Should play the Cynthia like a 1 trade sooner. I don't really care about actually protecting the Sneasel. I'm kind of fine if Sneasel gets knocked out. Yeah, we're okay if Sneasel gets knocked out. That's not a big deal. Yeah, we're fine if Sneasel gets knocked out here. There's a Nest Ball, probably just for a 4th Coco. It's gonna keep flying, flipping. Yep, here we go. We're just gonna have to look for a good turn to judge our opponent, I think, or might look for the Acerola next turn on the active Zoroark. Reset that damage. We are gonna do Choice Band hit here. I guess we'll Acerola our Lele then. That's also fine. Yeah, we are getting hit with the Choice Band here. Through the Flying Flip. There's another Shrine. We definitely want to find another Devoured Field. Flying Flip. Oh man, that damage is really coming in hard. Alright. We don't want to put down the Lele if we don't have to, so we're going to start with trades. Get that thing out the deck with the Timer Ball first. Never mind. I lied. Keep the Lele to potentially find Acerola, but it's possible we find Acerola and Devoured Field. Just found Devoured Field. We can get the Acerola with the Lele. Grab the Acerola here. We'll reset this 90 damage. We don't have to bench another Pokemon. Send up this because of the Devoured Field. We're still doing 110. I'm going to attach a Dark there. We can't trade anymore, and then Right is beating for the knockout. Now we can go Lele again for Acerola, which is kind of cool. We'll be able to do that. Definitely want to find Palpad immediately after that, and then be able to get 2 more Acerolas. All we want to do is Acerola, and then Acerola, and then Acerola here. Keep resetting the damage. keep healing the damage they're dealing. Make it so they don't get enough damage in play to move it all around and knock out all of our Pokemon in one turn with the Tapu Lele with the damage swap. They're actually starting to just run out of Cocos here. We definitely have an Acerola next turn. And the question is kind of like, will we get Acerola a couple turn after? Oh, he's going to hit us maybe with the Rally Back here. Oh, I think he is going to hit us with the Rally Back. We're fine with this, actually. It means he draws 2 prizes and loses access to counter energy on his following turn. And if he keeps drawing prizes, I mean, that's 3 counter energy. He only has 1 counter energy left. So I'm actually kind of fine with this Rally Back. Yeah, I'm actually kind of fine with getting Rally Backed here. That's a 3rd shrine from them. Yeah, we have 1 Devoured Field left. Let's see if we can't find it. I'm gonna Ultra Ball first to get rid of these 2. I don't think they're gonna be very useful. Grab a Ditto. Yeah, the shrine is in there. I think I might want to do the Acerola play no matter what this turn. Hopefully we just draw into it off these trades. That would be ideal. Not quite. We can go Guzma KO this Coco. And then they actually can't attack with either of these Pokemon on their next turn. So I kind of like the idea of that. How good is that, though? We have to bench Sneasel and Ditto. Could be a secret for Acerola. Just reset this Zoroark, the really damaged one. Get both Acerolas into the discard pile. I'm kind of fine with that, and then just KO the active. Then they would get a Flying Flip. We'd have another GX in play, which doesn't sound great. But going and KOing that Coco doesn't sound that great either. Huh. Nothing seems really that good here. They have 3 prizes left, a couple more spreads, and we're kind of in trouble. Yeah, I think I have to go with the Acerola play here. But it puts another GX in play, which ends up taking 2 damage. Well, 2 damage isn't like that big of a deal, I feel like. Acerola, this one. Zorua is definitely going to make its way back down. Then we go attach Dark. Treat. And right is beating. We could Trickster, but there's nothing really to take with the Trickster, I don't think. No. Alright, we're down to 3 prizes ourselves. They no longer have access to, what's it called? Counter energy, but that's not going to matter for this turn because they do have the Flying Flip. We need to find our Palpad. We need to find our last Devoured Field. Need to get rid of, need to get rid of the Shrine. Need to, get access to more Acerolas. If we do that, I think we're going to win. If not, I actually think it's going to be a close one here. Definitely tough. There we go. They Ultra Ball away a Counter Catcher and a Kukui. Yeah, this. Oh, they play Larvitar. All right. All right. So what's going to happen here is they're going to go down to 1 prize, which means they no longer have access to Counter Energy. So that's good for us, which means we can't get Tapu Lele or like Shenanigans anymore. We do have a Coco on our bench with 40 though, which is not great. Yeah. All right. I think we're going to be okay. We'll see though. We'll see as the game plays out. Go Coco. Man, they are aggressive about KOing our Zoroarks. That's kind of annoying. Okay. Attach. I think I'm free to bench Ditto. I don't think it's going to get knocked out. So we're going to evolve this. And I'm going to play Cynthia looking for Acerola. Or looking for Palpad for Acerola. Could have also just KO'd this with a Lele, I guess. Put the Acerolas in. Play the Timer Ball. I'm sure there's at least a evolution in there. Yeah, the Weavile. And then we'll trade away the Lily. CTC. I guess I could have, yeah, I guess I could have KO'd the Larvitar. No, but I don't think I would want a Lele to get hit with like Choice Band Coco. So I actually don't think I would want to do that. Alright, we do have to evolve this Ditto next turn though. I can evolve it to the Weavile if I have to. I would ideally evolve it to a Zoroark through the Stretcher, I think. Yeah, we'll see what our opponent has. But yeah, if I have to evolve it to the Weavile, it's not really that big of a deal. We'll see if they have any other shenanigans to close out the game here. Maybe it was a mistake. Oh, they play Kartana GX. Oh, no. And Rainbow. All right. We end up taking a loss here in the last game. Super cool deck though from our opponent. Spread, rally back, have the second strike. Nothing we can do about it. Yeah, the second strike kind of threw me off. I didn't expect that at all. It's unfortunate. Pretty cool deck from our opponent though. We were really close to being able to close it out. They kind of had, they just had the combos they needed. The Shaman into the Larvitar. Yeah. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video with Zoroark, Weavile. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a like. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to subscribe. Links in the description for my Twitch live stream as well as my social medias. Be sure to check those out. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and peace.